we'll solve a problem related to momentum equation. For that, there is a question. That question is a 45 degrees bent is connected to a pipe. So what he's saying, the bent is 45 degrees. Let's draw a bent. And the bent is 45 degrees, which is connected to a pipe. This angle is 45. Diameter at the inlet and outlet is 600 and 300. That means at inlet it is 600 and at outlet, so I'll draw this according to the dimensions. So at outlet is given it as 300 millimeters. What is asking, find the force exerted by the water on the bend. That means at this junction, what is the force exerted? If pressure 1 intensity is given as 8.829 Newton per centimeter square and the rate of flow Q is equals to 600 liters per second. If we observe carefully, this is given in liters per second. This is given in centimeter square, millimeter. So there are many variations. So first you can convert all together into a single units. That means one system of units. Then you will write easily. So for that, I am using all system of units as meters. So first I'll write with theta. That means given data. So if you write given data, theta given as 45 degrees. Okay. Now go further. And area 1 I needed. This area 1 is needed because we have to simple resolve. There is no further option for us. So if you resolve this, comes out to be P1 A1, and at entrance you have a velocity of V1x, and there is no velocity in the y direction. And if you observe at this particular point, you have two forces, that is P2 A2 cos theta, and here is a force that is P2 A2 sin theta. And coming to the velocity is going upwards. This is V2. This V2 also having two components, that is V2 cos theta and V2 sin theta. Along this direction, you have velocity of V2 sin theta. So that is the simple resolution term what we achieved. Now from this you have to write the equations for this particular flow. For that, what I am doing, if you observe carefully, I know P1, I know area 1, I don't know P2, P2 is unknown here, and A2 is known to you, even angle is known to you. But to resolve this and to calculate the forces acting along X and Y, you must have an idea of this P2. Without P2, you cannot calculate the forces. So our primary intention is to calculate the P2. After calculating the P2, you can calculate the force along X and Y. So to calculate P2, that means there is a pressure term and velocity term. So I can use Bernoulli's equation. So first I'm using the Bernoulli's equation. If you use the Bernoulli's equation, at entrance it comes out to be P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1, which is equals to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. As pipe is 45 degrees and on the surface and layer, so I can remove this Z1 and Z2 as same. So from this I can write, see, I'll substitute directly. So P1 is 8.829 Newton per centimeter square. Convert this. So P1 is equals to 8.829 Newton per centimeter square. So I'm writing all in meters, then into 10 to the power of 4. Now check here, that is 8.829 into 10 to the power of 4 by rho of the fluid is 1000 and G is 9.81 because he mentioned it as a water, plus velocity at the junction 1 is unknown or known to you. Check once. Q is given. When Q is given, we can calculate the velocity. So for that, I'm using this space. So Q is equals to 600 liters per second. So again, this you have to convert. We know 1000 liters occupy 1 meter cube. That means by 1000 gives the 0.6 meter cube per second. That means the discharge is 0.6 meter cube per second. This can be written as A1 V1. This also written as A2 V2 according to the continuity equation. So now I know A1 and V1. So from the equation 0.6 is equals to A1 is pi by 4 into diameter at first junction 600 millimeters. That means 0.6 meters, pi by 4 into d square into velocity 1. So from this only V1 unknown that we can calculate directly from the calculator. It comes out to be 2.122 meters per second. Similarly, I can calculate V2. Q2 is equals to, or Q is equals to A2 V2. So A2 is pi by 4 into, what is the diameter? Diameter at exit is given as 300 millimeters. That means 0.3 whole square into V2, which comes out to be 0.6, which comes out to be 0.6. From this we can write V2 value. What is the velocity at the second junction? If you calculate this with calculator, it comes out to be 8.488 meters per second. From this I know A1 V1 and A2 V2. So I can substitute this here. V1 is comes out to be 2.122 square by 2g, that means 2 into 9.81 is equals to P2 is known to you. Check once. P2 is unknown, that you are going to calculate by rho g is known to you, plus V2 is known to you, that is 8.4 square by 2g. Let's consider this as equation 1. I am going further. From the equation 1, whatever the equation 1, from the equation 1, we can calculate P2 by rho g. Then the P2 by rho g comes out to be, let me use calculator, 5.5575 meters of water column. So I know water column rho g. So from this I can write P2. P2 is equals to 5.57 into 9.81 into 1000. Then this comes out to be pressure 2 is equals to 5.45 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. I know pressure 2 now. Now I can resolve this problem. So for resolution, I am writing forces along x. We observe the forces along x. Already we derived in the last class. From that also you can take directly. Actually, that is not a good practice. The good practice is always you have to resolve and write. So if you resolve the equation, so what are the forces acting in the x direction? That is P1A1. The force along x direction is P1A1. And the force along x direction is Fx and minus P2A2 cos theta. So I can write the force acting along x direction. I can resolve the forces acting along x direction. This comes out to be P1A1 at entrance minus P2 P2A2 cos theta minus Fx is equals to mass per second, that means change of momentum into change of velocity. So from this I can write Fx is equals to rho q into V1 minus V2 cos theta plus P1A1 minus P2A2 cos theta. If you observe carefully, I know rho, which is 1000, and Q I know discharge 0.6 liters per second, sorry, meter cube per second, and velocity 1 is known to you, 2.122 minus 8.488 cos 45 plus pressure 1 is 8.82 into 10 to the power of 4 into 0.2827 minus 5.45 into 10 to the power of 4 into now P2A2 cos theta I have to write. P2 is 5.45 into 10 to the power of 4 into area 2 is 0.070 into cos 45. If you solve this equation, then you'll get force along x, which comes out to be 19971 newtons. Similarly, I can write the force along y direction. The force along y direction can be written as, so we know at entrance 0 force minus P2A2 sine theta minus Fy is equals to rho q into V2 sine theta minus 0. From this I can write the force along y direction is equals to rho q into minus V2 sine theta, and I'm sending this side and F2 this side, that means it is minus P2A2 sine theta. So if you substitute all values in this, it comes out to be 1000 is the discharge, sorry, density is 1000, I wrote reverse, into minus velocity at second junction is known to you, it is 8.488 sine 45 minus P2 is known to you, pressure 2, 5.45 into 10 to the power of 4 into area is 0.07068 into sine 45. If you solve this in the calculator, then you'll get force at second junction as minus 6322.2 newtons. So let it is force along y. This is the third equation. Let's take it as second equation. I know force along x and y, then I can write resultant is equals to root over fx square plus fy square. From this, you substitute all values, the resultant is comes out to be 2890 newtons, and at theta, that means resultant angle, is written as tan inverse of sum of forces along y by sum of forces along x. This can be written as the root of, that means tan inverse of forces along x is, sorry, it is y, that means minus 6322 by 19971. So if you solve this, you will get an angle of 17 degrees 36 seconds. So that means 20,890 newtons of force is acting at this junction. At what angle it is acting? At an angle of 17 degrees. That means somewhere here the resultant is acting. Let me use a different color. for clear understanding. That means somewhere here, the resultant force R is acting at an angle of theta. The theta and R we have calculated. So with this, how much angle we have to adjust, that we can calculate, or how much thickness of the pipe can be adjusted, that also we can calculate. Depending on your requirements, you can design this particular pipe system. So that is a main motto of momentum equation. Thank you, Anita.